finally, it's a chest day. I'm not even kidding when I say I had to skip a chest day, okay? School got in the way, and as much as I wanted to just like get rid of the school and just, you know, go crank some 225 on a bench, I just couldn't. But anyways, let's get into like a little breakfast cooking thing because I'm not gonna lie to you, I am starving. Just woke up, it's like 11 p.m., something like that, pretty early. And I need to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I'm doing. So when it comes to egg consumption, right? I feel like I've been part-timing you guys a little bit. I've just been doing 4s, maybe 5 if I was feeling generous. But I say today we jump up to more than part-time. Maybe we go a little full-time on the egg game. I've got 6 right here that I'm gonna scramble up. And I'll let you know how it goes down. Here's the stats for that. One egg's about 70 calories. So I don't know, that's like 5,000 calories, I think, if my math is right. And that'll mostly be like, you know, like a pretty good breakfast. We also have this on the side. I'm gonna throw in some more stuff too. I'm gonna make like a little like peanut butter banana sandwich with this, with the sourdough bread. It's all crushed, but you can't, there you go. And then, you know, maybe one of these. These are good too. The coffee ones of these are goated. If you get the chocolate ones, don't get the chocolate ones. The chocolate ones are really gross. The coffee ones are goated though. If you know, you know, like these are fire. But you can't really drink them at night unless you don't want to sleep. Because look at what the bottom says. Caffeine, 1 cup of coffee. It annoys me too because it's like, why are you putting caffeine in a coffee drink? You could so easily coffee flavor this. And like, I don't like, why not just use decaf coffee to flavor it? That's why I'm so confused why they had to put the coffee in it. But if I drink them at night, then it's like, all right, now I'm not going to bed until like minimum 1 a.m. And I like drinking them at dinner because then it's like it tops off whatever you ate with like an extra like 30 grams. So that's pretty fire. But then it's like, can't do that unless I don't want to sleep and be an insomniac. All right, here we go with like a little POV of me cracking some eggs. That is a whole lot of cholesterol. 6 eggs in the cooker. Very interested to see how this is gonna, you know, handle my plumbing system. Not really sure. I'm gonna also top all of this off with some hot sauce, salt, pepper, of course. So it's gonna kind of add to how much the plumbing system's getting ran. But you know what? I think we'll make it. I think we'll be okay. Personally, I think this is still somewhat of a part-time egg amount to eat. But I don't want to eat a full 10-pack of egg. Like, I don't want to eat 10 eggs in one sitting. That just sounds like brutal. You know what I mean? That's like a punishment. That's like you lose a bet and then you're cranking 10 eggs. You know what I mean? I might end up going into a coma after finishing this. Let's top the eggs off a little. Don't cry about the ketchup, all right? I know you guys do it in secret at home. You're just too scared to show it off. This stuff, this is unmatched, by the way. The Chipotle Tabasco. I mean, sometimes you can just run in there, grab one off the shelf. Chipotle allows it. And it's right next to the napkins. You know, go snag one just for extra. That's what they get for giving me a single half scoop of chicken when I asked for double. Anyways, so you want to add this to this as well. Oh, it's done. 6 eggs, cholesterol raised, rised, whatever it is. I lost English. I think we need to go hit a chest. I've been skipping chest for a little bit. Like I said, because of school, the withdrawal symptoms of not hitting a chest day have been unreal. I still managed to get in a back and a leg day last week, but wow, I am shocked how bad the withdrawal symptoms are of not hitting a chest day. Like, I almost don't want to wake up in the morning. I'm cold sweating, I'm shivering, you know, I'm itchy. It's just, I need a chest day. Let's just go fire off and drive to the gym because I need a chest day more than anything. And if I'm late to class because of the chest day, oh well. Uh-oh, what are we getting into? A very hefty scoop. Cheers to all my Dish Dawn soap users out there. That's what it looks like we're drinking, right? Can't wait to be poisoned. I love that you can taste the chemicals pre-workout. All right, I'm gonna fast forward the warm-up sets because they're really boring, and the only reason I do them is because I don't want my arm to fall off like a Lego character. So here's a naked bar. All right, shoulders are feeling good. That's our cue. We're going right to 225. That might be the easiest 225 has felt ever. I think we gotta hit a PR today. Quick little 245 set. My eyes felt like they were gonna pop. Let's keep moving the weight up though. Pretty sure this is 265, if the math is right. Shout out to Connor. Gosh. Gosh. Last rep was botched, but you get the point. Let's move on to something else. Alright, incline chest press. I wanted to do cable flies. That sounded really fun, but they were taken. And I'll explain more of that when we get to the pump room, because that was a very awkward interaction with the guy that was using them. Let's just get in the first set, 2 plates. Alright, that was a pretty easy 8. Let's strap on like a 10. And hopefully, you know, it doesn't humble us too bad. Caffeine gum is in. It's been in actually since the start of the workout, but forgot to shout it out. I love having 400 caffeine coursing through my veins. Should be like double that, but I still have other stuff to do in life, so I don't need to die today. Maybe on my deathbed I'll boot up like 10,000 milligrams. That's all I got, 6 in me. I'm gonna drop to a 5 on each side. All right, hear me out. And let's aim for like 8 reps. Because a 10, I ain't got that. All right, weight has been lowered. I'm gonna catch my breath for a sec. And I think we got 8. Then we'll have to check a pump because my chest is feeling double D'd. chest has been filled. Let's go check a pump. All right, we're in the pump room now. And I don't know if it's because I had 6 eggs instead of 4 eggs, so my cholesterol's like tripled. But this is one of the greatest chest pumps I've had in a while. Like probably since like last winter. It's been a minute. I feel really good. Like it's an 8.6. It's amazing, dude. I really gotta poop, but I don't want the pump to go away while I'm pooping. So we're gonna hit a flex first and hope we don't, soil ourselves. Also, quick little review. What happened at the cable flies, why we didn't do it? Because we usually do. I'm back there, right, in the little corner where I do cable flies. It's kind of like offset from the gym a ways. And this guy, he's got his backpack just like nearby, but I didn't really see it that well. And I was like looking around. There's nobody in the room with the cable flies. And I picked up the attachment and I see him walking back in. And I pointed at this, I was like, are you using this? He goes, yep. I'm like, kind of already said it, kind of sassy. And then he goes, it's pretty obvious. I was like, oh, let me tell you something. If I was on D-ball, it'd have been it. Roundhouse. Pick him up by his beard. But luckily I'm natural, so I was like, oh, my bad. Even though I'm not even in the wrong, because I didn't even switch any of his attachments. I just literally asked him a question. And he's one of those guys, right? He kind of looks like he hits for his leg days. He'll be like, yeah, boys, I'm hitting a leg day today. They're like, oh, what'd you do? Hip thrust and abs. That's what he looked like. You can kind of get a mental image, if you can imagine that. And, yeah. Long story short, his beard was denser than his muscles. Alright, last thing for chest. I gotta get out of here soon. Classes to start. I love chest pumps, but I can't just skip class. Even though I want to. Hate class. But cable flies last thing. And 30 pound on each arm. Looks about right. Let's get into it. Let's bump it up to 40 actually. It looked hard on camera maybe, and didn't really feel hard though. I want to be hard. Wait a sec. 40s. Alright, that was kind of ego lifting, so we gotta drop the weight a little. Let's go back to a 35. Let's crank our last set real quick. Alright, last set here. Holy, I'm done with chest. Alright, I lied about being done with chest day. Might end up being a little bit late for class. It's okay, it's fine. We gotta rep out some hoist for burnout. There we go. Let's up it a little. We are now at 250. Feeling delicious. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, no cuts. Actually, I am gonna cut it because I'm gonna take a long break. I lied again. I like to lie a lot. It's my talent. 250. All right, I think we're done with the gym now. I gotta leave. That's 3 lies in one video, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna be late to class yet. I didn't realize how early it was. Why don't we crank another set of 250? If I can catch my breath. I need a new song too, that's a really important thing. If your song isn't right, you're not gonna hit it. I think it's time to go home before I like blow a blood vessel. I feel like I'm holding my breath too much. I can feel myself turning red. Let's get out of here. All right, we're back home, finally. It is nighttime now, by the way. You know, I got carried away. I got some Chipotle going. I played some Lethal Company, so. But anyways, let's just have a quick rundown of that cable fly guy. All right, and I'm not even exaggerating when he says this, and like I am still annoyed at that. I almost fell out of my chair. I am still annoyed at that. Like, why do you have to be that way, bro? He literally, this is like a good image. He's all the way out the door, right? And the cable flies are right here. I pick up 2 of the little like handles, the single handles to do some cable flies with. And this dude literally like comes in like, he just walks in. I point at, he goes, yup, yup, yup. That's all he says, right? And I'm not exaggerating that. Like, this dude's so weird. And let me just tell you real quick, his beard had more density than any of his muscles combined, all right? That's just how you can paint a picture of him real quick. And I don't diss people usually. Like, I don't really do all the, like, you know, I try not to, like, really, like, you know, I don't try to make fun of people, but this guy earned it, bro. Like, he earned it. You know what I mean? I'm always cool. If you're skinny, if you're fat, I don't care. If you're in the gym, that's a W automatically. But if you're going to be a little piece of trash and do this, then we got an issue. But anyways, he comes over. I take out my headphone. I'm like, oh, are you using this? He's like, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Exactly like that. He said it exactly like that. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even like painting a picture and like blowing things out of proportion. He said it exactly like that. I swear he did. I swear he did. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what? Like, I didn't think he, like, I got stunned. I literally got stunned. He said it, and I was like, I just kind of like looked at him for a sec. We just had like an awkward like face off, like Wild West kind of stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't see your bag. He's like, it's right there. Like exactly like that, bro. None of this that I'm saying is exaggerated at all. All of this is exactly how he said it. And I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't see it. And then he kind of just chuckled. Like he didn't say, oh, no worries. He's like, he just chuckled. That's it. And then come to find out, ooh, that did some damage. All right, it's back. And then come to find out,
I finished my workout. You saw me on the hoist machine. I repped out for the last couple reps. I ended up going, luckily I found a different cable machine, by the way, for cable flies. But I went back over there and I just took a peek in there just to see if he was still going. He was still going. And this dude was literally, listen when I say this, lifting dumbbells in between the two cables, 10-pound yoga. Yeah. He had 10-pound purple rubber. You know what? Now that I think about it, they might have been 6 pounds or like 5 pounds. They actually might have been 5 pounds. And he was just doing shoulder presses with them. Purple yoga weights, 5 pounds. Beard bigger than his whole entire muscular frame. And listen, like I said before, I don't ever make fun of people about the gym. Like if you're just starting out, if you're like a legend in the gym, obviously I'm not gonna roast you because you're benching more than me, squatting more than me, whatever. I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, he's a cocky little SARM goblin with a perm. None of that's true. But I'm telling you right now, if you have an attitude and you're like a gym D-bag, bro, I'm getting on you. Especially if you're a D-bag and you're lifting yoga weights. I mean, bro, at least use the cables that you just like stole from me. He's like, I don't even know, bro. And then, and then what makes it even better is like when he finally used the cables, this is what he was doing. This is what he was doing, right? He's on his knees, rowing. And listen. When he's rowing, it's the lightest weight you can put on the machine. It's the very top pin on the machine. I think it was like 10 pounds. I was like, if I had a single milligram, listen, 1 milligram of Anavar in my system, Anadrol, D-ball, test even, you're done. You're cooked. You're mine. I would have literally eaten him. All right. I would have actually roundhoused him. It's, thank God I can control my emotions and I'm not on steroids. But yeah, I was shocked. I actually couldn't believe he actually had an attitude. Like real, like for real. Like he was actually annoyed at me that I asked. What if I would have just gone in there and took his machine, huh? What if I just took his cables? I took both of them, snatched them. They're mine now. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna hit me with your little 5-pound purple yoga weights? Huh? What you gonna do? Like really? I was the nice one and you had to snap on me. What would have happened if I wasn't nice, huh? We get into a scrap? I end up eating you for protein? To up my protein intake? Huh? Tell me. If I see him again, I'm gonna do nothing. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I would rather be a free man than go to jail. I don't need to hit him. Now, if he would have done something to me, all bets are off, bro. I'm hitting him with the little 5-pound purple yoga weight. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who he is. He's got a black belt. I bench 135. I bench 135. What you gonna do now? Huh? 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 I'm not gonna do anything to him. Because like I said, I don't wanna go to jail. But anyways, that's our chest day. It is currently about 1 a.m. I gotta be up at 8. Sleep schedule is tanked, like usual. That's the MickWiddd special. I just don't sleep. And it's not that I don't want to sleep, it's that I really don't want to sleep. I don't really know what to tell you. Like, subscribe, comment anything you would add or remove from this video. Also, let me know what you think about the cable fly D-bag. If you would have hit him, if you would have said something back to him, what would you do? I'm curious, because all I did was I was like, oh, my bad, bro. I can go somewhere else. And that's all I did. And he just kind of chuckled. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.